Hey, I'm Felix, and today I'm going to talk about gender euphoria. I love talking about gender euphoria. It's much nicer than talking about dysphoria. So my personal definition of dysphoria as the alternative to dysphoria, gender euphoria is the comfort or exhilarating feeling that you feel when your gender is validated. And it's awesome, it's warm and fluffy, it just hits me deep inside and makes me happy. So some of the situations where you might feel gender euphoria are situations where you're correctly gendered, situations where your pronouns are respected, situations where people are treating you as the way that you want to be treated in respect to gender, or you could have gender euphoria just privately in your own home when you feel good about yourself as a trans person, when you feel like you're wearing a shirt that really flatters you, or you're wearing your favorite outfit, your hair looks great, your voice sounds great, you are able to do something really awesome, you're able to do a task or a skill or a craft that you feel really embodies your gender or reflects your gender or something like that. It's really broad, it can be a lot of things to a lot of people, but for me, a lot of it is when people use my preferred name rather than my legal name, which is happening at work now. I have a new name tag that has my preferred name instead of my legal name. It's wonderful. Now, when guests come in, I introduce myself, they look at my name tag and they see what I just said reflected there, and they're like, okay, yeah, that's your name, and they go on with that. And it makes me feel really great and happy, and I'm really glad that my workplace was so good about that. Wearing my favorite shirt, wearing my binder makes me really gender euphoric. It makes me feel really good. Beanies make me feel gender euphoric because even when my hair looks ridiculous because I've been on a motorcycle and I have helmet hair, I can put this on, and not only do I look good, I also feel like I have good gender feels about beanies. Beanies make me happy. Also, I've worn beanies in all of my videos so far, and the reason for that is because I can't do my hair very well. I'm working on it. So, things that I have to say about gender euphoria, or my experience of gender euphoria specifically, are, for me, gender euphoria, the feeling of loving being, like positive feelings about being trans, like good things. Being trans, realizing that I'm non-binary, coming out to myself as non-binary, has actually helped me to accept myself, accept a lot of things about myself that I felt really bad about when I was presenting as a woman. One of those things is I have a lot of body hair. I'm a very hairy person. It's just genetic. Thank my Italian mother for that. I've got a lot of leg hair, I've got a lot of arm hair, I've got a lot of armpit hair, I've got hair in weird places. My neckline on the back, the hair goes down like all the way to like really far down, so I feel like a werewolf. I have thick eyebrows, I have all this facial hair. In case you were wondering, no, I am not taking HRT, I am not on testosterone. This just sprouts from my chin, and it has sprouted from my chin since I was probably 19 or 18 or so. And I used to just pluck them one by one. And so I never knew that I could grow this much until I came out to myself as non-binary, and I just stopped plucking, and suddenly I had this little scraggly, disgusting, weird beard. And I know that it looks bad. Please don't tell me that it looks bad. I know. But it makes me feel really good about myself, so I don't care that objectively it looks like shit, because it makes me feel nice to have it. And it made me feel really bad before because I felt like I was disgusting and gross, but now I feel like it makes me feel great and I'm happy about myself. Another thing about my body that I didn't like as much when I was presenting as a woman is that my calves are massive. I have really big calves. I can't buy women's skinny jeans. I can't fit into them. The calves are too small. But now that I have come out to myself as non-binary, those things, I feel like I can accept them about myself because I don't have these standards of what a good woman does or what a pretty woman is or what a manly man is or what a real man is. All that bullshit I don't have to deal with because I'm not either of those things. And that isn't to say that a woman should have to deal with those things, because they shouldn't. That's bullshit. If a woman has those problems, and if a girl is watching this and has those same problems, you're amazing, you're beautiful, your beard is gorgeous, and you're just as much of a woman as anyone else is, any other woman is. But for me, it makes me feel gender euphoria to have these things going on with my body, because I feel freed from societal expectations. And it's great. And so I didn't want this to all be all about me, so if I have any trans or non-binary or genderqueer or all three people watching this video, please share in the comments something that makes you feel gender euphoria, whether it's something about your body or an experience that you had or something that you can do. I would love to hear it. It makes me really happy to hear trans people being positive about themselves and their identities, because I feel like there's a lot of negativity about transness out there. A lot of it is for good reasons, but I want to put some positivity in here too, because you can't make a community based on misery. So, thanks for listening.